Throughout Scripture, there are a number of verses that prophesy the destruction and deforestation of the territory of Lebanon. Isaiah 10, verse 34. And he shall cut down the thickets of the forest with iron, and Lebanon shall fall by a mighty one. This is also repeated in chapter 33 of the same book. Verse 9. The earth mourneth and languisheth, Lebanon is ashamed and hewn down, Sharon is like a wilderness, and Bashan and Carmel shake off their fruits. To gain the full context of this verse, we have to go back to the beginning of the chapter. Verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. This verse is referring to the nations of Europe, who spoiled and pillaged the majority of territories around the world through colonization, though they themselves were never spoiled or pillaged. This brings us back to verse 9. Within the region of Lebanon, these Europeans will aid in the cutting down and deforestation of much of the forest growth. This is something we can clearly see today in the true scriptural region of Lebanon. The Pacific Northwest. Logging in the Pacific Northwest evolved rapidly from the 19th century, fueled by the California gold rush and coastal schooners, to the industrial era dominated by corporate giants. Behind farming, it was the most important industry in the Northwest. Of course, with widespread harvesting of trees comes widespread environmental concerns. Pacific Northwest logging centers on a tense standoff between expanding federal timber production quotas and environmental preservation. Numerous lawsuits highlight concerns that clear-cutting 140-year-old trees in vital watersheds will trigger landslides, damage salmon spawning streams, and ruin habitats for endangered species. In addition, West Coast droughts and rising heat are stressing forests, making trees highly vulnerable to native insect infestations. Zechariah 11, 1 and 2. Open thy doors, O Lebanon, that the fire may devour thy cedars. Cry, fir tree, for the cedar is fallen, because the mighty are spoiled. Between 2014 and 2023, timber harvesting cleared roughly 1,992 square miles, or 1.275 million acres of timberland in the Pacific Northwest. An additional 1,277 square miles, 817,289 acres were cleared by severe wildfires. Historically, about 72% of the region's original old-growth forest has been lost since European settlement. Once again, prophecy proves the true location of the land of Scripture. Not in the Middle East, but in Western North America.